Hello, dear students. Today we are going to start a new module, Module 7. It is called Reading for Pleasure. And our first lesson today is literary genres. Lesson objectives. What should we do, study, learn? We should study literary genres and we should learn their special features. We should also develop reading and listening skills today. Well, first of all, look at the quotation of Joseph Addison. Reading is to the mind what exercise is to the body. What does it mean? Could you explain this quotation? Yes, reading develops our brain like physical exercises train our body. So, reading is very useful and necessary for our brain development. Do you like reading? Let us watch a video about different fiction types.
Types of fiction books. Do you like reading? What's your favorite genre? Let's take a look at some different types of books. Romeo and Juliet is a play by William Shakespeare in the late 16th century. It is a romance story, but it is also a tragedy. That's because there is a very sad ending. Frankenstein was written by Mary Shelley in 1818 when she was just 20 years old. It's about a scientist who makes a monster. This horror book has been made into lots of films too.
It's alive. Oh, it's alive. It's alive. It's alive. It's alive.
Treasure Island is a popular adventure story, especially for younger readers. It was written by Robert Louis Stevenson in 1883. The story is about pirates and hidden treasure. Journey to the Center of the Earth is a classic science fiction book. It was written in 1864 by Jules Verne. It's about a group of people who try to walk into the center of our planet and have many adventures on their way, including meeting dinosaurs. The Hound of the Baskervilles is one of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's Sherlock Holmes books. It is a mystery novel about the story of a murder and the legend of a beast in Dartmoor, England. The Snow Queen is a fairy tale written by Hans Christian Andersen. This is one of his most popular fantasy stories. It is a story about the battle between good and evil. Have you read all these stories? Have you seen any films based on the books?
Well, now we are going to study some literary genres. Okay, as you can see, there are some groups of literary genres here. Now, what does the word genre itself mean? It is the word of French origin, but it is based on the Latin, meaning kind or type. Okay, genre is a group of literary works characterized by a particular style or particular purpose. Here we can see fiction, non-fiction, and other genres are the main groups of literature. The first group is fiction. It includes some kinds as mystery, fantasy, science fiction, realism fiction, traditional literature, and historical fiction. Let us look closer to fiction. Fiction means made up. It is not real, it's imaginary. Fiction uses characters and setting. Setting is a place and time when and where the event takes place. The purpose of fiction is to entertain us. Okay, mystery. Mystery is a suspenseful story about some mysterious, puzzling event that is solved at the end of the story. Fantasy. Fantasy stories include some magic. It includes elements which are not real, such as talking animals, some magical objects. Science fiction. It's a type of fantasy that uses some technological, scientific features like robots, time machines, and so on. Realism fiction. It, it is a story that could happen in real life, but characters are not real, they are made up. Traditional literature. Traditional stories pass from grandparents to their grandchildren, from one group to another in history. Traditional literature exists in different cultures. It includes folk tales, legends, fairy tales, myths, etc. Well, historical fiction. Uh, this story takes place in a particular past period. Setting could be real, but the characters are not real. They are made up from imagination. Other genres of fiction are poetry and drama. Poetry is emotion expressed through meaning, sound, and or rhythm. And drama is a story meant to be performed on stage at the theater. The third group is non-fiction literature. It includes biographies, autobiographies, some informational literature. Okay, what is non-fiction itself? It's a literature which is written about real people, real places, real events. It is based on some real facts or facts that the author believes to be true. And the purpose of nonfiction is to inform. Well, we know that fiction entertains us, but nonfiction informs. What is a biography? Biography is a story of a real person's life, and it is written by another person, by the author. Autobiography, it's again the story of a real person's life, but written by that exact person. Informational literature. Informational literature includes texts that provide some stories on different topics like sports, animals, science, geography, space, and so on. And informational literature can be newspapers, magazines, some periodicals online, encyclopedias, etc. Okay, now I think you know everything about genres, and it's time to check. Time to check our knowledge now. Okay, here we have a game to check our understanding of literary genres. Game show. Okay, the rules are you should answer questions and choose correct answers. Here we have literary genres, fiction, non-fiction, other genres, and a bonus question, one bonus question. Let's start. Okay, we'll start with fiction. Fiction includes mystery and science fiction. First question, at what part in a story is the mystery typically solved? We have three options, beginning, middle, end. Okay, let's check. Beginning, that's incorrect. Middle, that's incorrect too. And end, that's a correct answer. Okay, so a story, mysterious story, is typically solved at the end. Science. Okay, what types of things are included in a science fiction? We have robots and space, the future, World War. Okay, let's check. What about robots? Yes, correct. The future, also correct option. And World War is incorrect. So, robots and space and future stories, future actions are included in a science fiction. Well, let's go to the second category, non-fiction, biographies and autobiographies. Okay, biography. What is a biography about? We have two options, someone's life or maps. Let's check. Yes, the first option is correct. And maps are incorrect. So, a biography is about someone's life. Autobiography now. Whose point of view is told in an autobiography? The authors, the illustrators, the publishers. Let's check. The first show the authors and two other variants are not correct. Okay, the point of view of the author is told in an autobiography. Other genres, drama. Drama is meant to be performed. Is it true or false? Let's check. Yes, that's true. So, drama is meant to be performed on stage at the theater. So, poetry is expressed through emotion, sound, and or rhythm. Is it true or false? Yes, that's true. So, poetry is expressed through emotion, sound, and or rhythm. Well, and we have got one bonus question. What genre does this picture represent? Look here. Okay, yes, that's science fiction. You are now an expert on literary genres. Okay, thank you for your attention. Our lesson is over. Goodbye.